Utah family, what go on? What go on? Y'all see old Santa Claus back there smiling when he showed them all, but now y'all see, get to him, Larry Frank. listen, listen. Y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us.
Without
Without
you,
you, baby.
without you, baby.
Hey Nation, what's going on, man? We about to be
What's
quick.
good,
Larry Frank, how you doing tonight, brother? What's going on?
man? I ain't never been this happy at the end of a season where we barely over 500, man. I feel like it's 2001 all over again.
That's what it is, man. Listen, I'm about to get through these shout outs and we about to get straight into it tonight, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Chris Malone, Brother J Blaze, Cole Breezy, what's going on? Cuban Kane, Jeffrey O'Neill, the usual suspects. What's going on, man? Shout out to the Italian Stallion. He's in the building tonight, man. He's in the building tonight, Larry Frank. And we're
Yes.
going to bring him in a little while, Larry Frank.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh
coming,
yeah.
y'all. He's here. He's here
Bring
tonight,
it.
man. Shout out, man, to the Utah family.
It's Utah, baby.
Hi, Mike's what it do? Sigmund, what's going on, man? Hey, man, shout out to our super producer, man. Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, man. What it do? Hey, shout out, man, too, man, to my homeboy, Vinny Sauter over at We Haul Dumpsters. He got 10, 15, 20, and 30-yard boxes, you guys, if you ever need, junk removal. Check out the website, WeHaulDumpsters.com. Telephone number 470-810-8891. Again, that's 470-810-8891. Vinny Sauter, We Haul Dumpsters. Check the website out as well, WeHaulDumpsters.com. And also, man, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Mr. Darrell Davis and Robert Jackson for allowing our platform, Utah, to be screened over Cluster Radio, man. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. On behalf of the Utah family, 72 Preacher, what it do? On behalf of the Utah family, man, I thank all of you guys, man, for allowing that, man, over at Cluster. Thank you guys so much. Larry Frank Jr., I'm about to put it in your hands, but what I want to say first is to all the naysayers, all of the ones that think they know everything, that told us Larry Frank Jr., that, who do you guys think you are, man? We a private school. We don't have any money to get Mario Cristobal. What are you talking about? You're not going to be able to get that. It's a private institution. What the hell do you got to say now? We've been saying this, man. Shout out to Melvin Bratton. Shout out to George Diaz. He's going to be in the building a little bit later on, too, man.
It's Utah, baby.
Larry Frank, let's talk to him. Mother, what's going on? Chris Malone, what it do? Larry Frank, what do you think about the hire? I'm handing it over to you, my brother. What's good?
Home run. I'm talking about, you name it. Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey, the Big Hurt, you name it. A-Rod.
What up, Lee?
Home run, man. And let me tell you something.
Eric
It couldn't have worked out no perfect and no more better than what it was. What's up, Utah family? What's happening? Listen, we got stability now. We got direction. We got a coach that knows what he's doing. We got a coach that's proven. Better days are ahead. And I know we've said this year in and year out. And we got a little sampling of it with Mark Richt that year. But Mark Richt was past his prime and pretty much at the end of the line. Mario is, if not in his prime, he's approaching his prime. So good days are about to descend upon all of us. What's up? What's up, family? What's happening? Hey, Miss English. Hey, Danielle, what's up? How are y'all doing? Grand Slam, Ken. That's right. Grand Slam.
Larry Frank, talk to me, man. Talk to me. When you got the news today, tell me exactly how did it make you feel, brother? Talk to me.
I just felt relief. I felt like just pressure was lifted. I felt like finally, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. What's up, Cole Breezy? I really sat back and thought about it. We are going on the 20th anniversary. Brother Jay, what's up? We're going on the 20th anniversary of the greatest college football team in history winning its 5th and final national championship. If you go from that, I want y'all to really think about everything we done dealt with. We dealt with the beginning, with everything that cranked it off. We dealt with the phantom PI call against Ohio State. We dealt with 40-3 loss to LSU in the Peach Bowl. We dealt with the passing of Brian Patter. We dealt with the Nevin Shapiro situation. We dealt with the Orange Bowl being closed out and the beatdown of Virginia. We dealt with numerous coaches that were just bad hires and stuff like that. We dealt with the 7-game losing streak to Florida State. We dealt with getting embarrassed by Clemson. And then in the last couple of years, what have you dealt with? Embarrassing losses to FIU, Louisiana Tech, and Duke. Man, we done been through too much. We done been through too much. So you know what? It was about time for all of that bad. Because if you really sit down and really break it down, and amongst all of that stuff that we dealt with, one bowl victory, a bunch of losses, 110-win season. We have been through hell and back, y'all. And to say we still Canes fans and still standing, bro, can't nobody tell us nothing, because anybody that's still here from 2001 to today, if you're still here, you are a true fan. I don't want to hear that fake fan stuff when you voice your opinion. The stuff we dealt with and the stuff that we stand for, there's a reason why we have the right to voice our opinion and voice our displeasure. So you know what, man, just to sum it all up, to get that hire, to get Clemson's AD in the building, to start putting some continuity and stuff together, you know what's about to happen with Mario. We all know what's about to happen. As they say, the is about to get real. We deserved it. So this was a home run hire, and I am beyond happy. I'm beyond jubilant. I love it, Devin. I love it.
I love it too, bro. And let's be clear, man. This ain't about Manny Diaz, man. This was not about Manny Diaz as the person. This was about Manny Diaz as the coach.
The coach.
It was nothing personal. Just felt like that he wasn't the guy that was for Miami. That's just my opinion. And I wish him all the best. Right. I want to thank him for his services while he was at the University of Miami. And I wish him all the best, man. So shout out to Manny Diaz. And let's give him a round of applause, man. Because like I said, it wasn't my I felt like, hey, it was time for a change. And I think we got the right guy that's in charge of the program, man. So let's get to it. Larry Frank, anything else you want to say, man, before we bring our special guests up in here, man?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead on and let the guests run everything down with the coaching situation. But I just want to kind of get everybody updated on everything else that's been happening. You know, we know the coaching thing has been taken over. So real quick, over the weekend, we got Wesley Basaint. He committed. Big time linebacker need that we got. Earlier today, we lost Justin Medlock. He decommitted, but he was a 3-star coming off that injury his junior year, had a good sophomore season. We'll see what happens. I'm not really worried about any decommitments, because as coaches change, the transfer portal is going to start working. And Mario, like I said, he was already looking at Devin Jackson at Oregon. That's a linebacker. We're looking at T2 from Maryland. That's a linebacker, and possibly Justin Flo. So we can go from having a mediocre linebacking core to having maybe one of the best linebacking cores of America. We just got to let time play itself out and do what it do. Next thing we got to look at. Shouts out to John Ruiz. What's up, J.R. Hayes? The Ruiz family, they've already came out and said they're ready to pledge between $300 and $400 million for a campus on or near the campus. A stadium on or near the campus. So shouts out to them for that. And finally, we got announced that we're going to be playing in the Sun Bowl against Washington State on New Year's Eve. So that's just some news and notes to kind of get everybody caught up, because everybody might have missed it. Now let's get down to business, bro.
Well said by Larry Frank Jr. Coming to the show right now, Utah family. This is one of our favorite guests of all time. Shout out to DJ. Where you at, boy?
DJ.
Our guy. Larry Frank's guy.
Our brother.
The Utah family guy.
Our brother.
Everybody, I want y'all to show your love and welcome the Italian stallion, Mr. James Freeman.
There he is.
Show him some love, man. There you go.
The Italian stallion.
What it do? What's going on? James Freeman is in the building, y'all. What's up, James?
What is up, my brothers? The Italian stallion is here. And how do I follow up my brother Larry Frank Jr. with what he said? Because I'm going to do 2 cliches. Christmas came early this year, Utah family. It really did, baby. It did. And I'm going to go a step further because tomorrow is one of those days that we remember because it was a day that lived in infamy, Pearl Harbor. Shout out to all the veterans that are part of the Utah family as well. But today, December 6th, 2021, is a day of infamy that the University of Miami, the U, said no more. We are not a joke. We are not 47-0. We ain't 59-0. We ain't losing on flags no more. We ain't putting it in the ref's hands. We announced to the college football world, just bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all about the U. And you got to believe. We believed. And like Larry said, 2001, if you're still in it, like me, who has loved this program, who has cried with this program, who has cheered with this program, who watched Willis McGahee get shellacked and even still have a great career. Yes. Watch Frank Gore go through 2 ACLs to become the third most yards rushing in NFL history. Okay? We haven't had a true quarterback since Kenneth Simon Dorsey was left on the field in that Fiesta Bowl game. Now we've got things in motion, and I truly believe, and I have been preaching like Morpheus from the Matrix for years, that we will be back, and we are going to be back. And let me just tell you this, I'm going to, yes, thank you, J.R. Hayes, no more upside downs in the house. I want Mac Brown on a silver platter when we play North Carolina because it's going to be Mario looking at him saying, are you going to the retirement home, sir, this year? Are you going to the retirement home? Sorry for you. Sorry for you, Tar Heels. I got one even better for you. Virginia looks like they hired James Franklin's other co-defensive coordinator. So we've got the 2 Virginia schools that hired Penn State's defensive coordinators.
Oh man, he got kicked out.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Come back, y'all.
He'll be back.
We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
What a great day. What a great day. I was
Awesome
watching
day.
my phone all day. Christopher, man, thank you for the donation, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Love
Chris.
you, brother. Thank you, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it. I was watching my phone all day, man, waiting on this to
What's up,
break.
Daryl, yo?
I didn't want to put anything up until I knew it was official, man. And he's coming home, y'all. Mario Cristobal is coming back. I'm about to bring the Italian Stallion back in, y'all. Go ahead,
Sorry
James.
about that. All right, I'm still going.
Good.
I'm still going.
You good?
And here's the best one. Like Mr. Larry Frank said, that basically Clemson has now lost all their fun guys. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's been official because I haven't gotten past our own news, but I was told that Duke is in the process of hiring the offensive coordinator, Tony Elliott, from Clemson away. Because last year, listen to this one. Last year, he thought that he was too good for the Tennessee job when Tennessee was looking for a coach, and basically looked at how bad the offense was this year without ETN and all them and so forth, honestly. And so now his price is low, and Duke's going to swoop in there and get him. But what are they really getting? Because the real offensive coordinator's coaching somewhere else right now that was really showing that. The other thing is now Venables to OU's official. That was yesterday, but that's official. So they got their guy. So now here's my question. I ain't going to question Dabo Swinney. He went toe-to-toe with Nick Saban in 2 national championship games and won. One very handily. The other one could have gone either way if a guy hadn't gotten hurt for Alabama. That's beside the point. The guy can coach. But now he's going to have to show if he's the true guy with his evaluations of talent and does he have the staff to support him. Okay. Now, why I'm saying that is a changing of the guard is in the process of taking place. I cannot wait until we get Mario. He's got 2 weeks. Is it right, Larry? How much till signing day? 2 weeks from tomorrow?
Well, I actually got a week and a half. You got 9 days.
Week and a half. Okay.
Next Wednesday.
That's what I thought. This is going to be the biggest 9 days, and you're not going to have anybody work harder, okay? You're not going to have anybody work harder. Now, before I get into Cristobal, I want to talk about Manny real quick. I'll let you take the high road. I'm going to go the professional / middle of the road and tell you why this needed to happen to Manny Diaz. Here's why. Manny Diaz, and I don't care what the narrative says, because I love how the media is coming to his defense, and of course they are, because like you said, Brother Larry, they're scared. They are scared of Miami coming back. But here's the truth of the matter. They need us. They need the villain back. And the villain is cool. Not saying we were ever the villain. They made us out to be the villain. But let me tell you something. Batman over there, Alabama, needs the Joker. They need us, honestly. And I'm being serious when I say that. But we ain't no joke. We're going to be a serious force. But back to Manny Diaz, okay? I saw his little speech at the end where he right away made himself the victim with the first line of the sentence. I'm disappointed with their... Did your father write that, you politician? You're in the wrong line of business, honestly. Go run for mayor or city council with that stuff. You're no victim. Because let me tell you this, anybody that loses their job that's in this Utah family right now and so forth doesn't get a $4 million or $8 million buyout, guys, and gets that money paid. He ain't no victim. Not to mention, he had money already from his family and so forth. They worked hard for it, perhaps, and I'm not knocking that, but don't feel sorry for this man, because this man can sit in a robe for the rest of his life and not have to worry about a thing, while we all get up every day and work hard. So don't feel sorry for this man. And the only reason the media feels sorry for him now is because we don't suck anymore. That's the truth.
Check that out.
They loved him because he kept us down. But I'm going to go back to Manny Diaz real quick. First off, he pretty much bamboozled his way in the parking lot with Blake James, and thank God he's gone, because that was the first link that needed to be taken off, okay? You talk about a guy that has held us and handcuffed us. We self-imposed probation ourselves, NCAA. You didn't need Donna Shalala to go talk to them. We had Blake James as the guy that put us on probation. Are you serious with that? Secondly, you look at him, he bamboozles his way in there, throws Mark Richt, who gave chance to be the defensive coordinator with Dorito D'Onofrio's defensive players, and basically runs with them, gets the turnover chain. It's the truth. It's the truth. These are facts that the gospel of the stallion is spouting right now to all the Utah families. And basically, we have a successful year there, lay a complete egg the day after Thanksgiving from eating too much turkey against Pitt. And then the following week, to bring it full circle back to Clemson and Dabo Sweeney, he whips us and then does a little charade in the locker room that takes the little scissors and breaks the turnover chain. And I can't tell you boys how mad I was to see that. And I said, I want that guy again. We're going to show him about the turnover chain. But you know what, though? Karma has a way of coming back to you, Dabo Sweeney. It wasn't last year's game in Clemson when you still had Sunshine and all those fun guys that you don't have anymore. What it's going to be is next year, and I don't know the date. I hope we get you in September. Doesn't matter if it's October. Doesn't matter if it's the first of 2 times in November and then in the ACC championship game. We coming for you boys, and we're coming hard, because whatever that tiger is, you know, and all that, we're gonna snap that like that. I want Sebastian to take the tiger thing and snap it over his knee like the Seminole spear, like he did back in the day. That's what I want to see at the ACC championship game. And then I want to see Mario basically say, we do accept the invitation as either, like I said on Friday night, gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, or 4. It don't matter. Bring them on, and we'll play them in Dallas, Glendale, Atlanta, Miami in our backyard, the Rose Bowl, wherever they want to play us, they want to send us, and we'll be waiting for the SEC champion, the Big 12 champion, the Big 10 champion, USC if they're already there, or even a group of 5 school like Cincinnati. But I'm going to finish up with Diaz real quick. He bamboozled his way in there. Threw Mark Richt under the bus, said we just need to fix the offense. Brings Dan Enos in, who was absolutely just trash. But we do need to give Dan Enos a shout out. And I want you to just do this for me, D. I'm just asking for this one little thing to give a shout out to Dan Enos. Because it was not Rhett Lashley that brought Tyler Van Dyke.
Enos.
That was Dan Enos that found him. You should send $1 to Dan Enos when we win the ACC championship next year with this stud of Tyler Van Dyke. Secondly, Because of how he felt so great about going toe-to-toe with the Gators and everything, Diaz then found himself arrogant, thinking, hey, we were close and we were right there. Blows it against North Carolina. And at that point, I want you to know something. He knew he was in over his head. Deep down, he did. Chris, much love to you, brother. I love you, man. Love all the Utah family. By the next game, Western Michigan, us fans knew he was in over his head. Okay? And then when it was confirmed officially to the college football nation that they had actually been successful and won against us, you drop 3 games to FIU, Duke, and Louisiana Tech. Absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable. On top of that, a terrible recruiter. Let his defense fail in the process when he Rhett Lashley. And him and his 2 best friends of Blake Baker, and thank goodness Patke was shown the door today too. I cannot stress that guy being gone. Those 3 were in charge of the worst linebacking core unit in the history of the University of Miami. History. Penn State ain't linebacker U. Miami is linebacker U. Barrow, Armstead, Myra Jr., Morgan. Most recently, guys like Daryl Sharpton and Denzel Perryman, Colin McCarthy, Sean Spence. I can go on and on and on. And you 3 idiots were supposed to be the guys that got the linebackers, the dudes that cleaned it up and made highlight reels. When Barrow leveled, Vanover for Florida State, they show that hit every time. And we had guys shying away from contact, going in the wrong gaps, missing tackles, 5 feet behind the guy that's running past him, still scoring from Georgia Tech. What I'm saying, guys, is it is a new day. That stuff is done. And here's what I'm going to go with. Last thing. All that stuff happened with Diaz, and you still, terrible recruiter, let those 3 inexcusable losses happen. And they try to throw you an olive branch by giving you one of the godfathers of our team and our dynasty, Alonzo Highsmith, to help you out. And you think you're too good for Alonzo.
Tell it.
And I'm going to say this. You should be tying Alonzo Highsmith's shoes, not the other way around. Because that's what he would have had to do to get you to become the coach that you thought in your mind you were. You were absolutely atrocious. You got $8 million. I wish you the best in your endeavors and so forth, because I don't want that karma. Yes, Jen Strawley does need to be shown the door too, Chris, but we'll talk about that a different time. But what I'm saying is that seriously, this man got $8 million. He's disappointed. You failed us. You disappointed us. And here's the truth. We rectified that disappointment by getting the guy that should have been the guy 3 years ago. If Blake James knew that you can actually conduct a coaching search and not have to basically go in a parking lot and hide from the boosters and the board of trustees to make this sneaky hire of what happened. So we have rectified all of that. Now I'm going to talk about what we're getting in Mario Cristobal to the fans. Number 1, you're getting a guy that won at FIU. Yes, that same FIU that beat Armani Diaz 2 years ago, okay? He won there. Had a losing record, but they were in the dumps. So if Cristobal can do it at FIU, what do you think he's going to do when he gets to Miami and coaches that first game September 3rd against Bethune-Cookman? Okay? And he's got 9 months to get this thing ready to go. All right? Secondly, he was 35-13 at Oregon. I don't want to hear that he inherited Justin Herbert, because let me tell you this, last I checked, you need 3 facets of football to win in college football. You got to have offense, you got to have defense, and you got to have special teams. And the truth of the matter is that Diaz wasn't getting that done, and neither was Helfrich over there at Oregon, despite having Justin Herbert there. And guess what? Mario inherited a mess. He did. And basically, the only reason Helfrich was winning at Oregon was he was basically winning off of Chip Kelly's recruits. By the way, Oregon, you're welcome, because you're going to get Chip Kelly back in a few days. I guarantee Phil Knight's got the check ready. And because UCLA is a basketball school, they ain't care about football. They've already mailed it in. They got in this year against, they know that's done. So Chip Kelly's going to be back at Oregon. You're welcome. You're welcome. Trust me.
Facts. Facts.
But seriously though, this is a gentleman that has gone 35-13, had to rebuild Oregon, 3 Pac-12 title game appearances, won 2 of them, won the Rose Bowl, and basically went to the Fiesta Bowl, another New Year's Six-Day Bowl game, guys. I mean, how many New Year's Six-Day Bowl games has Miami been to since 2005? One. And we got smoked by Wisconsin in our own backyard.
2017.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So my point is this. All these haters are scared, and here's the new narrative. Here's the new narrative, guys, if you're not paying attention. Oh, yeah, they paid $8 million a year, $80 million for a 10-year contract because he got smoked by Utah 2 out of the last 3 weeks. Newsflash, people, if you follow college football. Everybody loses, okay? And secondly, I would have loved to have seen the Oregon team that went toe-to-toe and knocked Ohio State off the ball in Columbus. When have you seen your guys get knocked off the ball by anybody not named Alabama or Clemson? You haven't. You hadn't. And they knocked them boys off the ball. I think that little running back from Oregon just scored again, Ohio State, honestly. And basically, he got hurt. People got hurt. 2 guys just got tired of it and left the team and transferred. He was down to absolutely nothing, despite all the recruiting and everything. Heck, they even won that Ohio State game without Flo or Kevin Thibodeau, the 2 best defensive players. So what does that tell you? I mean, this is not going to be that hard of a job for him to get it. Look at our schedule next year, with the exception of the at A&M game next year in College Station. And by the way, I know how you feel about them, Larry Frank. LSU beat that A&M team. A terrible LSU team beat A&M and Jim. Terrible. And we're worried about that. We would be if we had Manny Diaz on the sidelines, but now it's a whole new ball game. Jimbo's taking on somebody that can go toe-to-toe with him. But I'm telling you, I think that we've got a fantastic hire. Do not let anybody fool you. I can't wait to see what he does these next 9 days. And let me tell you this, the only thing that's the saddest part about all this, guys, and I want your guys' take on this because I value your opinion. I really do. Who's playing this bowl game? Because I don't want to repeat, guys. We've had too many weird things happen in bowl games, honestly. And we've had Greg Cooper. We got the news he was going to be coming back. He gets hurt and is never the same. Same with De'Eric. I almost want us to just play whoever wants to get some playing time in this bowl game. I don't care about this bowl game anymore. There are bigger fish to fry, especially with not only the landscape of the national map of college football changing, in our own division and league it's changing. And it's too much to risk at this time. And I think that we need to just basically make sure that we have our guys ready to go in the weight room and spring ball in March, summer workouts, everybody being held accountable the old way, the old school. Bring in whoever wants to come in here, get those camps going for the young guys to get interested in the juniors and sophomores that are rising. And I will tell you one last thing that Cristobal is going to bring. And I want all my Utah family to say it with me because I've been preaching it for weeks now, and we're going to say it together because when we're winning ball games in the fourth quarter and the other team is sucking arrows, I want you guys to say, the Italian stallion said it best. We have Mario that evaluated, recruited, and developed. Evaluate, recruit, develop. It's just like Suplex City in wrestling, baby. Evaluate, recruit, and develop. And you're going to see us winning games. None of this 5-point stuff. You're going to see what we've been expecting in this trash conference that we have not won since we joined 17 miserable years ago.
Yes.
That changes now with Mario Cristobal. And in his honor, I have a true Cuban that was given to me at the wedding on Saturday.
It's Utah, baby.
And for Mark Packer, Mr. Clemson guy, Dave Pollock, and all the haters at ESPN and everybody else and so forth, mic drop. Ooh. It's all about the U.
That's our guy right there.
Let's give it up to him, man. The Italian stallion, man.
Italian.
But what are your thoughts, guys, on the bowl game? Do you agree with me? As much as I'd love to one, but too many weird things happen in these bowl games. What do you think Miami should do, especially with our gem that we have found in Tyler Van Dyke, who just won Freshman of the Year honors in the ACC Conference this year?
I mean, the way I see it, there's no need to really play the guys that you're going to be counting on going into the spring, going into next season. Rooster, that's the thing that scares me. We already got Chaney coming off of an ACL. We got to hope he can come back 100%. No chance on, you don't want to take a chance on Rooster doing the same thing or getting hurt, I'd give him a little bit more Thad Franklin, Cody Brown, maybe let him get a couple of series, maybe one, kind of like a preseason game in the NFL. Let him get a series or two, yank them, put the younger guys in. That's the best thing I can say. Yeah, because you got to remember, Mario's going to come in and overhaul his team. He's going to evaluate his team. He's going to evaluate these guys. He's going to keep who he needs to keep, and then he's going to overhaul transfers. It may be similar to what you saw with Mel Tucker. So, yeah, I'd play the young guys.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you this, that something else he's going to do, he's going to build those trenches on each side of the ball where you won't even have to do stupid blitzes and things like that.
Oh, we lost him, y'all.
We lost him again. Lost our brother again.
That was James Freeman, you guys. James Freeman. One more time, man, for James.
Give it up for James, man. Give it up for James. Reverend Stallion.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. We appreciate it.
Reverend Stallion.
Cal Stalling in the building, man. Cal, what's going on, Cal?
What's up, Cal?
Bro. What's good, man? Chris Malone. Chris say.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I don't think that they need to play a lot of those guys in the bowl game as well. I don't think so, man. I'm just like you say, let Mario come in, man, and evaluate the talent, man. Let's start off fresh. Let's go into spring, man, without anybody getting hurt.
Right.
Let's go in the right way. So I totally agree. And he was right on point with Manny. Like he said, man, this is a business.
Yep.
No matter how you want to cut it, man. We got a phone call. It's you talk. Call us, state your name and where you calling from.
Put me in, coach. Put me in. I want some, coach. I want to play some games here, coach. How
Utah
you doing,
family.
fellas?
They go to Cuban of all Canes is in the building, man.
Yes,
Utah family.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to Cuban Kane. What's good, Cuban? What it do?
I just want to commend you guys. Last week, you guys had the greatest show ever. You had a true Miami fan on the show, Mr. George Diaz. You had a Heat Hurricane Dolphins fan on the show. Good job. You guys had a real Miami dude through and through on the damn program. Appreciate you guys. All right. Let's talk about what just happened. First, I want to address Mr. Manny Diaz and the national media. The national media is all up in their panties talking about Miami did them wrong, so on and so forth. Manny's a grown-ass man. Manny could have just said, hey, I quit. I don't want to be part of this. It's like, I'm out of here. You guys are treating me like a prostitute. You know what? I'm out of here, guys. He's a grown-ass man, could have quit. But I'm going to take that back because the Diaz family owes the Miami University, our football team, they owe us some money because Manny's daddy was the reason why we lost the damn Orange Bowl. So the national media crying all over damn Manny, hey, man, his daddy took the Orange Bowl from the Hurricane. So if anything, we shouldn't even pay him any money. He should give us some damn money because, we lost the damn Orange Bowl. I don't want Justin Flo. Get that garbage out of here. Justin Flo has torn ACLs, and he pretty much shut Miami. I don't want no damn Justin Flo. Take his ass, leave his ass in Oregon. He ain't want to come to Miami. Stay your ass in Oregon. I'm a true Miami guy. All right, Mario. Happy Mario's here. Whoop de doo. Whoop whoop whoop. I'm a lane guy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a lane guy. But I'm seeing all over Twitter, Instagram, all over YouTube. We got to give Mario some time. We got to give. I'm like, man, if you guys knew who Mario was, he doesn't play that soft shit. And it's like, it's just crazy. Our fan base is like, we need to give him time. It's like, Mario doesn't operate like that. Mario is he's a alpha male. He doesn't. He's not about that soft shit. And it's like, it's just crazy hearing our fans like, oh, we need to be nice. We didn't give Randy Shannon any time. We didn't give Manny Diaz time.
Speak on it.
Preach, Cuban K. Preach, Cuban K.
This is the Miami Hurricanes. This ain't no damn Wake Forest. Like,
Preach. Come on with it.
Like, give him time. No, man. And everybody's like, oh, we're gonna have a physical team. I'm like, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of Oregon games this year. Stanford kind of beat them up. Utah beat them up. I don't know what strength and conditioning coach. I'm not saying, we beat anybody up. I'm just saying, like, there's some improvements that Mario needs to do, and I think he will do it. I honestly think he knows that this is the job, right? He knows that he's gonna tell Nick Saban, Kirby, like, hey, Dabble, y'all can't come down here anymore. Like, get out of here. I know he's gonna do the right thing. I just hope he doesn't bring us back to that pro set type of football. I hope he, gives a call to Devin and his homeboy Rhett Lassie and says, hey, man, can you help us out here with his offense over here? You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to be good. I mean, you know what? I'm going to reach out to Mario Cristobal and say, hey, man, reach out to Devin. He knows Rhett pretty good. He can kind of hook you up on what we should do on offense. You know what I'm saying? Just run it down the middle. But, But no, this is a good day. I just, I'm not going to say we're back, but the national media is hating us, and I love every second of it. But we as Canes fans, we need to keep that same energy. We need to keep that same pressure on Mario. We paying this man $8 million. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. It's like, we can't. It's like if you go to a 5-star restaurant, you paying all this damn money. You don't want an average steak. You want a bomb-ass steak. So don't start with the soft shit, Canes fans.
You say keep that same energy, Cuban. Keep that same
energy, man. Yeah, I mean, if we lose to Duke, I don't want to hear talking about, oh, we need to give it to Mark. I don't want to hear that. If we lose to Duke, we lose to Duke. We lose to FIU. We lose to FIU. We lose to Florida State. Hey, man. You need to be like, hey, Mario, we're gonna tap in your butt right quick, like we behave here. So, but no, I mean, this is a good day. Program is putting money in the program's putting money in the football program. Recruiting, and people say we have bad recruiting class. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't like Manny. I call him Mistake Manny, but one thing I got to give him, man, he kind of got the roster right a little bit, because that 2017 class that Mark Richt brought in was horrible. But where Mistake Manny messed up at is he didn't play his players. If he would have played his player, he would have been coach right now. But, his stubbornness got the best of him. He wanted to play that seniority stuff. And that's one thing I hope Mario doesn't do is like, hey, I hope he puts the best. Like I'm telling Canes fans, keep that same energy. If Mario comes in and starts playing that seniority crap, we need to get on him as well. Let's not say, oh, give him a chance. It's like, nah, best player on the field, point blank period. Last thing, we got to give the flowers to the people that broke the news. Streeter, Canesville, Footballville, they put their neck out there, and I'm a person, like, I give credit where credit is due. Those boys hit it on the head, and I hope every show gives them boys their flowers because they deserve it,
Oh, we always do over here.
I believe it.
That's all I got. Larry Frank was really little cool being the front for a second, but we're going to come back and beat that ass. And I'm not worried about your sorry Bulls, but that's all I got, fellas. Bulls suck.
Yeah, but Bulls suck, but we are ahead of the Heat, man. I don't look in the rear view, man. Get behind me and stay behind me. That's why you're 2 games behind. Milwaukee got that next season.
Eric Mark, I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you, brother, man. Okay, we got our second guest. He's ready to come in. I'm about to bring him in right now. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's another Utah family favorite.
Man.
It's our guy. It's Larry Frank's guy. I'm about to bring him in. He the one that broke the news on Friday night to the Utah family. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for our guy, Mr. George Diaz is back in the building. Doing Diaz. What it do, big dog? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What's up, Utah
What's
family?
going on, man?
What's happening?
Hey, is it great to be a Miami Hurricane right now, or what?
It's great.
Yes, sir,
to
brother.
Be
Yes,
a
sir.
Miami Hurricane.
It's your show tonight, brother. It's your show tonight. First of all, man, thank you, man, for a lot of the inside stuff that you gave us, man. Appreciate it. You called a lot of this stuff. And on behalf of me and Frank and the Utah family, we want to say thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Hey, anytime. I'm going to keep bringing it to you guys. I'm going to try to get on this show more often with you guys. I'm excited. I'm glad it actually happened this morning, just so we could have some fun on the show today. Because I was hearing they were going to wait till tomorrow, but got done today. So the only thing that has not been official is our AD. Still not 100%, but I think his will be done tomorrow, and Tuesday we'll announce him in a presser at school. Wednesday, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is Mario's press conference. I don't have a time yet, but I guess it's early afternoon. I know he's meeting with the team also in the morning. So we'll hear from him tomorrow publicly.
What you got for him, Larry?
Yeah, go ahead, Larry. Oh, by the way, before you get to me, Larry.
Okay.
Cuban Kane gave everybody a shout out. But I broke the news to you first, Mr. Cuban. All right? So you can credit whoever you want to credit, but I gave it to you first, Big Dog.
Tell him again, George. Tell him again.
Yeah. He hard of hearing, man. He got Chicago Bulls waxing his ears. He always worried about my basket. He's an undercover Bulls fan.
He's a good man. I love them boys. What you got for me, Larry?
George, like I say, bro, we've been talking and texting and going back and forth, getting information and comparing thoughts since Friday when you first got on the show. As it pertains to Mario, we know that the structure is now going to be different. He's going to bring order. He's going to bring accountability and something that we haven't seen in a long time.
Oscar.
What's up, Oscar? George, what do you think about the people? Because James touched on it and Cuban briefly touched on it. I know I've been looking at it, and it makes me sick to my stomach about how people are just saying how Manny was done wrong. I'm sorry. Manny was not done wrong. Manny was not done wrong at all, because karma, we talked about this, you and I. You know, you talk about the temple thing. You know, how it wasn't wrong a couple of years ago when Manny did what he did to Temple. The way I see it, and listen, I appreciate Manny. He is 21-15. He will still get some kind of a reputation for that 2017 defense. Manny will work again. He's not, and you know, he's had some good days. What are your thoughts on the people that basically are taking the side of the media, co-signing with them, talking about, oh, they're wrong for how they did Manny?
Yeah, we talked about it. Listen, any school in the nation to save $2 million would have done the same thing. It all comes down to money. So you want to look at it however you want to look at it. At the end of the day, $2 million is $2 million. And that's what they saved by waiting till today. They could have done it Saturday. Okay, I get it. But they waited till today. They wanted to make sure that Mario was 100% in before they did it. And they didn't. And they got their man. And it was time for him to go. Whether he wants to come out now and say he was done wrong or whatever, he knew what was happening the whole time. Why didn't he? If he felt so bad, why didn't he quit? If it's not about money, why didn't he quit? Step away from the mess. He didn't. So they did it to save $2 million. Like I told you on the phone, I said, just go right back to what he did to Temple. You signed, and not even a month later, you left. I get it. It was your dream job. to coach at the University of Miami. Being from Miami, I knew it was something big for him, but I don't see any wrong in at all.
Right. Ultimately,
to me, it is what it is.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, George.
To me, it's a business move, and that's what it comes down to. So I'm okay with it.
Definitely business. Ultimately, Mario chose the University of Miami, and I'm sure that Oregon threw everything at him to try to keep him. Do you know why he ended up? What was his reason for just saying, I'm coming back home? Like, what was his reason on choosing us versus going or staying at Oregon?
The reason exactly why, I won't know. Hopefully, we'll get an answer from him. Maybe one day. The only thing I could think about, and I told Larry this, is if he's coming here, just that 10-year, $80 million contract will show you that he's coming here to build this program for what it once was. And I don't know if his mother's situation had to play a role in it. I'm sure it had to. I mean, she's an elderly woman. She is kind of sick. Maybe he wanted to be close to home. But his wife's family's from down here. They all live down here. His brothers are down here. So the real reason why, I don't know. But this is something I wanted to talk about. And we as Hurricane fans have to appreciate this move. Because let's not be fooled. He left a lot behind in Eugene, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
He had the top booster and the owner of Nike, who has no problem dishing out money to that school. As you can tell, they've done $1 million facilities. They're up to date with all their stuff in Eugene, Oregon. So that's something he's going to work on down here. When I was telling Larry Frank, he's not coming down here to be mediocre. He's not coming down here to play seniors and all these 6-year players. He's coming down here to set this program up for the future. And for it to last as long as he's here and beyond his time here. So I think we spoke about it last time. I really look at him like he might be he's going to be our Nick Saban. And I'll keep saying it. And these players, from conversations I held with them today, they're excited, dude. They can't wait to meet him in person tomorrow. Some of these players have been recruited by him. So some of them chose Miami over Oregon. So he's got a couple contacts on that team that he did recruit. So there's a lot of kids that are excited for this change. So, and us Hurricane fans, we should be excited. Give his man the time to do his thing. You know how the Hurricane fans are. So it doesn't work the first 3 weeks. They want you out of town in a heartbeat. And I've seen negative comments on Facebook. I was talking to Larry about it. He is not Manny 2.0. The next person I see write that on Facebook, I think I'm going to block him because it's a dumb comment to make. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. But future's bright, hardworking coach that I'm really excited to see to let him get going. And I heard a part of the segment with Stallion about recruiting, how he has 9 days. I don't know if you guys have been watching. I know a couple of posts have been made or tweets or whatever you want to call them. There's already players in Oregon that they have a group chat as an Oregon team. And some of them are gone. And one of them, we spoke about it Friday, Justin Flo, is following him to Miami. I can confirm that he is hitting the transfer portal. And he will be a Cane. You had, I think, 2 recruits. You had that 5-star offensive tackle who was supposed to go to Oregon. He decommitted already. He said he's opening his recruitment up again.
Agbo.
Yeah, I couldn't get his name off the top of my head. And then you got players even from down here that were taking visits somewhere else. And I mean, this opened everybody's eye up. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, you could see an immediate impact with the signing of Mario. Just go on these kids' Twitter. How many kids from South Florida have tweeted about, Miami serious? I talked to you, Larry, about the one kid, what was his name I told you? If I have to look it up.
We talked about Devin Jackson, T2. We talked about a bunch.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know it was something Junior.
Earl Little Jr., cornerback.
Earl Little Jr. And now you have Kevin Coleman, 5-star wide receiver from St. Louis, Missouri.
I saw that.
They already asked him. 247 called him today because he made a post, and they told him if they offered you to come down and official visit, would you take one within 9 days of signing? He said absolutely. So it's an immediate change, immediate impact with Mario Cristobal. And Hurricane fans, just give him his time. Give him his time. And like I said, next year, I'm willing to put it all on the line. Say we'll be in the ACC title game. We're not waiting long. We'll be in the ACC title game next year, and 2 years from now, we'll be in the top 4. We'll be in the playoff team. And something else I'm going to bring. I don't know who called. I know 247. Somebody called Tyler Van Dyke's dad, because you know how he made that post publicly that he wanted Manny Diaz to stay. So of course they got to cause some type of mess with this.
Right.
As of right now, he says he's staying. He's going to hear Mario Cristobal out. I don't see him transferring, so I don't think we should worry about that. But I have seen reports already about is he leaving because he was so into Manny Diaz and the way he ran things. But when Mario's coming home, you got to listen to that, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think to piggyback off of what you said about recruiting, got to remember, you got the 2015 National Recruiter of the Year. He's a top 5 recruiter every single year. I get what people are saying about what Manny brought and the guys that Manny brought in, but Manny has not outdone Mario in recruiting by any stretch of the imagination. If you start looking at, moving forward, we got 9 days as far as signing day. But I think it's important to realize that with the NCAA, we talked about this a couple of times, the NCAA is allowing a 1-for-1 at the transfer portal. In other words, if you lose one, you can sign one over the 25. Now, the 8-9 guys that we already have, obviously, I think that number is going to rise. You're going to have a whole lot more that probably turn their back and say, you know what, I'm not feeling Manny, I'm going to go somewhere else. But now that Mario's coming, I think those 9, 10, whatever guys, it's going to go up. You're going to get some quality guys. You're going to go from a sub-60 class up to a higher-ranked class. And you have to work the portal. And I think the portal is going to be, I really believe Mario right now coming in is going to mirror very similar to what Mel Tucker did at Michigan State. Mel Tucker worked that portal, and you saw what it did for them. They won 10 games in a much tougher conference, I might add. So I'm feeling good about that.
I agree with you. It's hard. It's hard to recruit in 9 days, man. And then he recruits the hell out of players, and the thing is how many kids are going to follow him. How many kids is he going to be able to flip? So that's, like I said Friday. I said I don't think we'll use a lot of signees. Most of our team this year is coming from the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say 5, 6 plus whatever now he brings that he can flip. That's it. But I don't see more than 10. I don't see us getting more than 10. So the portal will be heavy, and he's got to go out and win it, and I'm sure he will. I mean, when you got this kind of vibe, who's not going to want to come try Miami now?
Right. And if you look at the positions of need, I mean, you don't have to sign an abundance of guys just to say you signed them. Get the people at the position of need. Boost the linebacker spot. Boost the offensive line spot. Boost yourself on the D-line spot. Get you another corner here or there. So everything else, you have a core that you can work with. This core, with better coaching, we finished 7-5. With better coaching, we win 10 games easy. So we have better coaching now. So now, boost it and let's see what happens. And I'm like you, I got us winning the Coastal. I know I say it every year, but we had a team that was capable of winning the Coastal. Coaching kept us out of it this year. Now we got the coaching, so it's on.
I agree.
I won't go that far yet. I hope we do. You know me.
Here we go.
I gotta see a little something first. Y'all know me, man. But
Yeah.
I think that we going in the right direction, Frank and Mr. Diaz. My question to you is, George, and Larry. Shout out to my guy, man, too, Melvin Brad, man. That was getting a little insight on this situation too, as well. MB, what up? Hey, offensive coordinator, what are you hearing?
Like I said Friday, the rumor was Ken Dorsey. I don't know of. Haven't asked any more about it. I just wanted to take in this whole situation going in. I did read Joe Brady's a possibility. He is from down here. I think he's from Pembroke Pines or some area there in close to Fort Lauderdale. Let's see. I know they got $9 million. He's got $9 million to build his staff. So the staff is going to be the highest paid in the ACC now. I mean, we were second last year, but they got extra money, so they're going to be the highest.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a call real quick, George.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
It's Utah. Call us, state your name and where you're calling from.
Paul Davis, Avon, Florida.
Jamal Davis, what it do, man? What's going on,
JD?
big dog? Talk to us, man.
Hey,
What's going on, man? What's your thoughts on, man, the signing of Mr. Mario Cristobal?
Y'all got blessed today, man. Y'all got blessed today.
We
got
did.
blessed with a good coach. And, I mean, I say, if they want to hit the transport portal, let them hit it. You want people that's coming there to compete for a spot. You're trying to get back to the old you. You don't want no hand-me-down, no hand-me-out. If they don't want to compete and stay, go. Hit the floor. I think, and like the guys say, man, these boys be talking about a Manny 2.0 or a Manny this, and this man ain't nowhere on the caliber of Manny Diaz. This man know football. This man know football, and I mean, he have a little talent at Oregon, but he'll have more talent at Miami.
Preach.
Facts.
That's what people don't understand. He's doing that with a little talent in a short amount of time out at Oregon. Now he's coming back home. He's going to get the recruits home. I feel sorry for my Gators, boy. He can recruit. This finna be the thing about it, man. The man, he knows football, and y'all finna see. Y'all finna see the difference in between a coach and just a cheerleader that hold up pom-poms and praise players for like doing little things. That's what I see Manny as. But now you finna get a coach that look at it, hey, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not praising you for doing your job. But I mean, I think y'all got a blessing today, man. Y'all got a good coach, and I think it's gonna turn around quick. Because you got talent now. You already have talent. Now it's just evaluating the talent and getting it to a form like you molding it now. Time to mold it.
I agree.
Definitely. You got something else for us?
No, that's it, man. All right, peace.
All right, brother.
All right, JD.
To answer that question I just saw pop up, you want to put it back up there, D?
Which one it was about the Stephen Field?
Yeah, James. I am hearing
got
that
another
he's
caller too. Hold on, George. Hold on. Let me answer this and put them on hold. Hold on. Yeah. It's Utah. Caller, hold 1 second. Go ahead, George.
To answer that question, I think Mario, that is the only coach he's thinking about keeping. It's tight ends coach Stephen Field. Yeah. I know he's bringing in the coach, his offensive line coach, Alex Mirabal, and I think the strength coach, Aaron Feld, if I'm not wrong. I think those are two that are coming with him.
I thought I saw the tight end too.
Yeah, he's going to give a long look also to the wide receiver coach from Oregon and bring him down here. Brian McClendon, I think his name is. But yeah, I did hear that maybe the only one he does keep is Steven Field, the tight end coach.
Okay. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
What's going on? What's really going on from the great state of Florida, city, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, baby.
Hold on, it ain't Fort Lauderdale. What it is AKA what?
Fort Lickerdale, baby.
Okay.
In my slick Vic Jam Pony voice.
There it is. Kyle Starling, what's up? Talk to us, man. We got George Diaz in the building.
I see. It's good to see his picture down at the bottom, man. You know, you hear these faces, you hear these names, but it's good to see him see the brother down at the bottom. He got all the great jerseys in the background too.
Oh, he'll baller, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to let me get that SAP jersey on the slap.
I tell you this. I want to make sure. I went to the gas station about an hour ago and bought a gallon of gas. You know, it's hot down here in South Florida. You know, you gonna pay damn near $5 for a gallon for 93 down here.
Damn.
And I make sure I drink a little bit to make sure I don't say Manny Diaz's name no damn more. All right. Now I know your boy Cuban King. I know he hear me because he's trolling like he's listening like I was. I know he's a Lane Kiffin guy. I love Lane Kiffin too, but guess what? Lane Kiffin signed an extension the other day, so he already had no intention not coming down here. So I'm glad we got who we got. We've been wanting this dude for a long time. His name been in the fold for a minute down here. And he finally punched his ticket. It wasn't about no money. The dude been getting paid millions already. Ain't like he been looking for a job all these years. So it ain't all about money. And I don't like to talk about nobody's family because sometimes you talk up the wrong stuff about people's family. So I want to bring his family up. You know what I mean? But it's a great. I think it was a great hire for us as Hurricane fans, and for me, I know the way I follow the team, being down and from South Florida, Alabama superstars this past Saturday, all the Fort Lauderdale boys made the plays. You know, and my only question when it comes to that, why do Manny Diaz recruit these Miami superstars, but want to claim they don't know the damn plays and they don't know what they're doing? And when them guys go to Alabama, they on the field day one.
Facts.
Good question.
If Alabama would have had Leonard Taylor or that big safety, I don't forgot his first name. James Williams. Them boys would have been. Leonard Taylor would have been on the damn field the first game with Alabama, and he won't be coming off every other play either.
Right.
Preach.
He'll be playing. So I love the pick, and I love the pick of the coach. And like I'm like you, D. The coach thing is a different. You with the recruiting, but the coach thing different, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I agree with you because I love this pick because one, I know he's a great recruiter, but two, now the bag that got thrown in Miami lap, now he can be the CEO like Nick Saban and put the pieces on the chessboard table with him. Now he can put a whole coaching staff together, and he can be a CEO and sit back there, and he can be like a sniper on the goddamn video game and pick out what guys he want, what guys he don't want. He down here in South Florida, he got his hand picking on anything. You know, he'll know these kids from Pop. He'll know these kids when they playing for Pop Warner when they playing on the 10U and 11U team. You know, this guy gonna have credibility to a point where he can go down there and see Rob Mack, who coaching down there at the Miami Ravens, running that park down there in Miami Gardens. He can go down and say, hey, man, what's the 12 you guys look like this year? You got anything down there worth something? He say, man, he can say, hey, he can put that, hey, homeboy, because Rob Mack alum like he is. Hey, homeboy, hey, you got a 12 you guy down here right now, 12 years old. He gonna be a phenom in a couple of years. You need to keep. He got that credibility with these guys down here like that. Man, Diaz turned his back on on a gold mine down there.
True.
I can go on and on with this, with that cat today. But I'm just happy that we picked up the right. I'm glad we picked up. Lane Kiffin's a good guy, but they done gave this guy 10 years to build his program. So now we can sit back and we got to give him at least 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, definitely.
We gave Manny 4, right? 3,
Give
4
him
years.
Three.
Give me 3 years. I guarantee you I'll do Randy Manny Diaz. I guarantee. One, he gonna do him because he gonna get the community back. When they get the community back, you ain't gonna have guys like Luke Counter, my homeboy from Liberty City. You ain't gonna have guys like him bad mouthing him like they bad mouth Manny Diaz, because Luke got 5-star players and Manny Diaz wouldn't even recruit them.
Facts. Big facts.
I mean? He got guys going up there, Clemson, Alabama. You know, man, he hasn't even recruit these kids. Hell yeah, he gonna talk bad about them. He want these guys to stay home. Nobody want to be paying no plane tickets and all this stuff to go see no kids play when they can play here.
Preach.
You know what I mean? He just got lucky last year to get Leonard Taylor and Williams in there. That was lucky on the humbug. And I want to say T. Rob Park put his hands on that.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know, it is what it is. I don't give a damn if Mario coming in and fire the whole coaching side. He can let all of them go. If TVD want to jump in the transfer portal, haul ass TVD. You can ride too. You can go too. Rooster, he can go. Anybody that don't want to be part of this team name right now, they can go. And any fans who listen out, if you sit on a lane train, jump ship and go to Ole Miss and be in the cold right now and go root for him. We don't want your behind either. You can ride out as well, and I'm about to smoke, so you can ride out too. You can ride too. If anybody question Mario ain't been on the job for 24 hours. I ain't heard no blast about Miami like this in a positive note since Sean Taylor caught that interception against FSU in the bowl game when he broke Air Reed record for the most interceptions in Hurricane history.
Yes, sir.
That's taking y'all way back. Some of these wannabe fans can't even remember stuff like that.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again,
guys. Some of them 30-30
these wannabe fans can't even remember Sean Taylor in the bowl game when we double back on Florida State again. Baby. Remember early in the season, it was raining up there. It was raining up there in Tallahassee, and Sean Taylor had the touchdown. He dived in the mud in the end zone when they had the 2 picks. When we beat them, 22-0?
Yeah, he single-handedly won that game all by himself.
He won the game.
Right. And then we double back and played him in the bowl game, and that's when he broke Air Reed interception record for team record for total interceptions, because he had 10. He had 10 at the beginning at the end of the season. But like I said, we ain't had no real buzz since when Miami had played against Duke and the dude did the kickoff return and the guy ran it back for a touchdown. That's the last buzz we had like we had today. I feel really, really good, man. I feel really good, you know, really good about this hire right here. And I just hope that us fans, like Larry King say, have that same energy. Yeah, I'm gonna have that same energy if he stink it up. But I guarantee he ain't gonna mess up as bad as Manny doing.
No.
Because by default he gonna have the players.
Yes.
And he gonna play him.
Yes.
He gonna play him. Only guy he has suspect on his whole team roster this year, he didn't play. He went seniority with the damn quarterback because he wanted experience. But guess what? That same quarterback took it to Manny Diaz defense in 2018. He beat him. Miami wanted the same quarterback, but we ended up getting King last year. Miami wanted him. So we gonna have the same. If Mario come in here in 2 or 3 years ain't doing crap, we gonna cuss. We gonna try to run his ass out of town too, like everybody else. He get the same damn thing. Only difference is he getting paid. The only difference is not he getting paid too much money to run him out. So you got to give him time. You got to give time. But hey, I love it. I'm gonna sit back and listen. Hey, I'm back on speed. I got y'all on the phone and I'm listening y'all on the TV in the living room.
Hey, appreciate you, Kyle.
So y'all take care of yourself. I love y'all
too, brother.
Huh?
All right, Kyle.
I love y'all. Y'all take care. It's all about you. And y'all tell these haters to go Go where they went last night before they went to sleep.
What was that?
I
Keep it clean.
ain't gonna cuss you, Paul. I ain't gonna cuss on you.
I know.
I've been good, D. I ain't gonna cuss, D. I'm going good, man.
You too. Love you, brother. All right,
Take it easy, Kyle. I'm gonna say something real quick. As a guy that was on the Lane train myself, when you really sit back and think about it, and you looked at, okay, it was either Lane or Mario. Well, why were everybody on the Lane train? Because we got hyped off of what the offense was doing. We got hyped off of what TBD could do as a quarterback. We saw what Lane did with Matt Corral at Ole Miss, and that really got us excited. Don't get me wrong. If we wouldn't have got Mario and would have got Lane, I'd have still been good with that. But with Mario, you're going to get that stability. You get that proven result. You know what he's done. 3 straight Pac-12 title games. He lost this one, but he won the previous 2, won the Rose Bowl. I mean, that's why I think a lot of the Lane fans were not too happy about this hire, because they looked at Mario's offense or whatever. But I told a guy in one of the groups, he was going off about, what's his name? Quarterback, Andrew Brown for Oregon, the one that had a bad game the other night. Mario recruiting. Well, at the end of the day, guess what? That's true. He had a bad game against Utah. Mario did recruit him. I get that. But as bad as he was against Utah, he still won 10 games with that quarterback that was so bad against Utah, including going to Columbus and beating Ohio. That's coaching. So you know what? When you think about it like that, yeah, Lane brings a lot of upside from the offensive side. Yeah, you're going to have a nice offensive showing. But once again, you get the whole shebang with Mario. You get coaching, development, accountability, all of those qualities that make you into a constant, consistent winner. And Mario is here for the long term. I do not believe Mario is going to come here, have success, and if the NFL comes calling, he would bolt like that. Mario wants to build this team into the dynasty that it once was and get those titles back, start catching up with everybody else. So that's why, you know what, I'm cool on Mario, and I'm really hoping things can really go our way. And I think it's going to go real quick. I think next year, I mean, I know, Devin, you want to wait, and I understand why. I get it. But you got to look at it like this. Virginia has a new coach. Virginia Tech has a new coach. Duke coach. Pitt has no idea Manny beat him. So if Manny beat him, you know Mario will beat him. And North Carolina, like I said, Mac Brown, come on, man. He ain't beating Mario. So I think we run the Coastal. I think we win the Coastal. We'll see what happens on the other side with Clemson. But I'm feeling good.
Joseph Bernard had a question, man. Do any one of you guys know the answer to this? George, Larry, who coaching the bowl game, man? That's a good question because I don't know myself.
I can't confirm yet, but I think Likens might end up being the coach for the game, just because lastly SMU did not allow him to come back to coach the game, and obviously we already know Manny's not going to coach it, so I think it's going to be Likens, but I can't confirm that right now.
I think James Freeman
I'm guessing
said that
Likens coaching it in D-Rob, DC.
Packy out. So who do you think that they're retained on the defensive side of the ball? Who would you like to see retained on the defensive side of the ball, should I ask?
I think nobody. I think he's cleaning house. I think that's what was rumored out today. And like I said, I think the only coach he does keep is our tight ends coach, just because he had some involvement with him already. Mm-hmm. But I think everybody else is out. I mean, I think he's cleaning house and bringing everybody in. I mean, with $9 million, you might as well bring all your guys in and build what you want to build.
I totally agree. Hey, Utah. It's Utah. Call us. State your name and where you calling from. We got George Diaz in the building.
What's up? It's Jay Blaze.
Blaze, what up, bud? What's going on, bud?
What's up, brother Jay?
What's up, Larry? What's up, everybody?
What up?
What's going on? All I can say is
Super Mario.
Mario, man. Hey, we got to get behind our coach and support him. Much love to Manny Diaz. Hey, man, he wore the U on his chest. He going to go down in history as one of the UM coaches. You know, he didn't get the job done. Now we got somebody else to get the job done. So let's support Mario Cristobal. He going to come in, do his thing. Hey, my question is, Alonzo Highsmith, man, I'm waiting for the news to break, man. Tell Melvin Bragg and call up, man. Talk to Melvin Bragg, see what's going on with Lonzo, man. I mean, with this new AD, Dan, what he going to do, man? Bring him on there, get him involved with the football operations, man. Let him go ahead and do his thing. That's what I want to see. I'm waiting on that news.
Talk to him, George.
Let's see what happens. I mean, Dan, with his experience in a big school like Clemson and being able to be the athletic director for such a big program and being able to build that program, I don't see him hiring somebody. I know the rumor was to hire Alonzo Highsmith just as football operation chief of staff to overlook the football program. But I honestly think once Dan is official, I don't see him hiring Alonzo Highsmith to overlook the football program. So I don't think you're gonna. I hope I'm wrong. I don't mind him being around the football program, but
That's what I heard. Just the report I heard. I don't want to cut you off. This is the report I heard. I heard that once Dan gets settled, and he's into the money finance part of it. He's big on that. But when it comes to the X's and O's and being inside and dealing with the alumni and the operations and the culture of Miami, he's definitely speaking to Alonzo. So I know Alonzo gave him the 100% that he agreed that was a great hire with Dan. So I know they're going to sit down once Dan gets settled, and then they're going to talk and see how the alumni and Alonzo, how he can help, because it's going to take a lot of people to get this thing moving in the right direction. Not just one or two hires ain't going to do it. It's going to take a staff of people. It's going to take a body of people to make things happen, to turn this thing around. So I know, once things get settled, everything is moving at a rapid pace right now because time is the essence. But I'm sure that Alonzo, he's already been there. He's already done talked to and spoke and talked highly of Dan.
Yeah, he did tweet that. He did tweet that he was 100%.
The other people's page. Yeah, I'm waiting on his news. His involvement. That's what I want to see. Because I want to see the alumni. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of resources. That the alumni have. And I know Mario is in support of that. And I know Alonzo talked to Mario. So I know all of that's going to click. It's like a machine. You got different parts of the machine. So it's going to take UM as a family effort. You know what I'm saying? Like we like they said, they need to get the culture the way in the right direction, the way things should be. And
true.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean,
what else you got for us, brother?
Go
ahead, George.
I do not mind if they bring him onto the staff. The other thing is you don't want too many opinions out there. I really think between Dan and Mario, they're going to run this the way they want to run the show, and there's not going to be too many opinions other than them two. But I did hear what you said, and Alonzo Highsmith does want to be a part of the program, and I'm not saying they won't. As of right now, I haven't heard anything. I know he was a big rumor to be the chief of staff and overlook the football program, but if they give him a role, great. He's a great football mind, so why not? But and he's another guy who wants to build the U, so it wouldn't bother me. But as of right now, I haven't heard anything about them bringing him on. So
yeah, of course, because the new AD and Mario just walking through the door. So yeah. I'm sure the news, that's not out there. They got to get settled. I'm sure that the phones, they probably on the phone like an octopus, getting things together, And I'm pretty sure it's been meetings, this ain't the first time. It's been meetings. They done talked. I'm sure it's a plan in place. For them to implement the plan, because you just don't throw money somewhere and you don't even have a plan or a structured plan in place. So I'm sure they already know what they want to do and how they want to do it. It's all about implementing the plan. But I'm gonna tell you, you got some people that are supporting Manny right now that's out there on social media, and they really, really throwing a lot of heat on why they fired Manny and why they did this and why they did that. So I'm just hey, sometimes some coaches just didn't get the job done. It's no respect to. I mean, I respect Manny. He he didn't get it done. So somebody else got to come in and do it. But I wish him best luck. He just like all the other history coaches that been to UM. We respect them and love them. They will always be a part of history with UM. But we have to move on, to a better place, a better structure, a better foundation, and we got to build this thing right. See, it's real important what we're doing right now, and right now we putting pieces together, and it's important that we grow and do it the right way this time. We already seen how it is not doing the right way, not putting the experience and leadership in the right position. So now it's time to get it right. And Mario is a big piece of that. He understands that. He has that experience. Dan, he understands that. He's been with Clemson. He understands that. So you're putting people in place that already understands their role, their position. So we got to keep adding to that piece of the puzzle. We still got to add to it. So, I mean, the alumni, I agree. I understand you saying it's opinions, but it's really help. You know what I'm saying? Don't close no bridges. Always keep the bridge open. Don't never shut no doors. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be able to understand, evaluate, identify, and execute the plan. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to start winning football games and getting the recruiting in the right way, the right order. And I know Mario a monster at recruiting.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. You got anything else for us, Blade?
Oh, nah, man. I just want to tell you good love, man. Hey, Coach Hayes, he was on, man. I was clicking back and forth to both of y'all channels, man. Coach Hayes, I told Coach Hayes he was on. I was going back and forth to fans over there, fans over here, So,
that's what's up.
Hey, man, I love all of you. I love my youth family, man. I love all of the fans, but I love everybody because we have to stay positive. Don't dwell on the negative. Stay positive and move in a positive direction. Don't dwell on the negative. If you hear negativity, just ignore it. Be positive.
Most definitely.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We appreciate the phone call, brother.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Devin. You know where I'm at now, but I'll talk to you later.
Most definitely, man. Much love, man. You take care of yourself and moms.
You too, now. Y'all take
All righty,
care.
brother.
All right, later. Brother Jay. All right.
It's you talk, baby.
What a night, man. You talk family, man. We got our brother, man, George Diaz is in the building, man. What a day. What a great day to be a Miami Hurricane, Larry Frank Jr., George Diaz. What a day, man. I'm just, man, I can't even describe the feeling, man, when I seen it come across my Twitter. And I couldn't do nothing but just start smiling, man. Like, I was waiting on it, George. I said, George, come on with it, man. Somebody let me know what's going on. Damn.
Hey. It came out. Even my wife has been following, and as soon as news broke, she called me, and I said, Christmas came early, man. I don't need nothing for Christmas. That's it.
Hey, George.
She said, okay, say no more. You got nothing for Christmas.
I told Devin. I told Devin the time frame because when you called me, those were your exact words. You said Christmas then came early, and I'm like, yeah, I'm starting to see rumblings, and then all of a sudden, boom, like it just started going breaking news. I'm like, bro, you was like right on time with this, and it was a great feeling, man. When that came through, oh man, great feeling.
I know we were expecting
like
a
I
little
said,
earlier Saturday or Sunday, but sometimes we got to wait for good
Yeah.
news. And
Yeah. Absolutely.
that's what's up, man. Listen, man, George, man, again, I want to appreciate and say thank you for you coming onto the show on the platform, man, again tonight and just clearing everything up. Thank you for all that you do for Utah. You know, letting us know what's going on behind the scenes. I can't say thank you enough, man. We love you, brother, man. That's from me to you. That's from the Utah family, man. So we finna get ready to give out the parting words, George. I'm gonna start with you, and I'm gonna go around the panel, man. Do your thing.
hey, thank you for having me on the show. Appreciate it, and I love you guys too. Love this Utah family. Love seeing the comments and the callers, and hopefully we could do this a little more. And hey, it's great to be a Miami Hurricane. Some good times are coming, and let's go out there, man. And for all you King fans, man, let's support this team. Let's show up to these games. I hate showing up Saturdays and watching this stadium empty. So let's go out there, show our support, man. Fill the stadium up, get behind these kids and the coaches, and the most thing I'm most excited about is that he's going to hold players accountable. So I know for a fact the best 11 will be on the field on both sides of the football field. So that's what I'm excited about, and catch you guys in the next show.
One last thing before I go to you, friend. Let me ask him a question. Just talk about the stadium, man. How much truth behind that with the Ruiz dude? What are you hearing?
They could set up that plan, and honestly, being from down here and all that, I don't think Coral Gables will allow it. I'm not saying it won't happen. I just say I don't think it happens in Coral Gables, and I had this conversation with a couple people today. But I think they could look at Tropical Park as an option, and there I do see it happening. But as it happening 1 mile away from campus, 2 miles, whatever it was, I don't think Coral Gables allows it. Plus, traffic there is horrible, so to get in and out of games is just going to be dreadful. So let's see. I mean, I know he is going to try to work and have a plan to build a stadium, which I am all for it because I believe we should have our own stadium. And I believe the money that Mr. Manny Diaz's father, Mr. Manny Diaz Sr., put in his pocket, he should have put that money instead of building that Marlins Park. They should have remodeled the Orange Bowl. Right. They should have used that money for that. So nobody shows up to those Marlins games. And hopefully it happens because I would like nothing more than for the Kings to have their own stadium.
Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, man. My departing words for the night, like I say, man, George, I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro. Like I said, man, you kept us in the loop. Hey, man, for everybody that don't know, man, over the weekend, up until the news broke, man, George would call, he would text. Hey, man, when I tell you he kept us in the loop and let us know what was going down, and to the T, you did that. So big shouts out to you, bro, for doing that. And as always, man, shouts out to the Utah family. You know how we do. And hey, man, just like Brother Jay said, nothing but positivity moving forward. The negativity is in the rear view. All positive moving forward. Bright days ahead.
That's what's up, man. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, to the Utah family, George Diaz, Larry Frank Jr. Also, Super Mario, man, if you need a coach on that defensive side of that football, it's a damn good coach in Orlando, Florida by the name of Kyle Hayes.
Coach
That
Hayes.
is coached with Joe Brady. That is coached at FIU. He's a damn good coach. I say if y'all need somebody on that staff, man, you need to look him up, man. 21 years in the game. He's coached with a lot of these guys. So you got somebody out there I think that you can bring down there. He's from the city as well. Knows the culture. If you need an extra coach, I think you should look into that too. But you guys it's been real. I appreciate everybody, man, that joined the show tonight. Also, again, thank you, Dara Davis and Robert Jackson, for allowing our platform to be on your radio station. I appreciate everything, man. Thank you for the opportunities that are opening up for this show. I thank you, God, for everything that you've done from day one, from 0 to subscribers to 11,000. Thank you. That ain't nothing but the good Lord, and that's my faith. With loyal people like George Diaz, Cuban Kane, Larry Frank Jr. I can't say thank you guys enough, man. But we was in here by ourselves to where we done built the program up. So thank you again, man. Much love to all you guys, and I want to give y'all flowers. Thank you. Thank y'all, man. So again, we're gonna do one more show. I think we're gonna do recruiting. Larry, Frank, and George, y'all want to try to touch on some recruiting in the next? I think y'all say we got like a week, 9 days or so.
9
Yeah,
days.
signing day is next Wednesday, so yeah, we can get up on it, see what Mario does and how things unfold. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do another show right before the Christmas holidays, and like I say, me and King Judge, we're gonna revamp. Like I say, I always want to bring y'all a good product, and we're gonna try to do some more things with the show. We got a lot coming in 2022, y'all. Trust me when I say that. So again, great night to be a Miami Hurricane. Y'all know how we start every show, and you know how we end every show. And I want y'all to do it with me. It ain't no me without you, baby.
Without you, baby.
We love you guys, man.
Yes,
Everybody,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care. Have a good week. I will put up when the next show comes on, man. Everybody take care. Enjoy yourself, man. Until next time, man. It's Utah. We love you guys. We out.
Peace.
It's you talk, baby.